Welcome back, family, to Northside LDN. Caramba, big up to everyone that's locked in. And we're going to get into an article. We're going to get straight into an article talking about certain profits that we are getting at the club, and this whole narrative about we're broke and we haven't got any money to go in for, a proper striker, go in and bid and get a striker over the line in the January transfer window. I need to get myself a new camera. I will be getting myself a new camera in the upcoming days. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up, family. Big up to everyone locked in. I just found this article interesting, bro, because I can't lie. I'm sitting here talking Santa Sapucaria. Where are the players that we needed? Where's the players that we should have got in the summer? Where are they? But we're going to get into some of the profits of this club and how. At the end of the article, you'll see that we are not we're not hitting FFP or PSR, whatever it's called these days. We're fine financially. We are fine. We're financially fine. We financially can spend money. We have money. We have money in reserves. And we're going to get straight into it, man. Listen, the Maggie's icy. You already know what time it is, man. Where's my vape? Hold on. Before we get into this, where's my vape, man? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. There we go. Right. We got to get it correct. You know what I'm saying? Before we're going to get into the article and all of that, we got to get it correct. We need the copium 1, copium 2. This is what you need with this club when you're supporting this club, because these things start to just stress you out. So you need copiums. You need things to help you along the way, along the journey of this club not getting any players over the line. And like I said in the title, like the title of this video is, why is it phases for us and trophies for the other franchises, the other sporting clubs? Do you know what I'm saying? Because he knows he can run the agenda when it comes to Arsenal, man. I'm deflated when it comes to this club, man. Absolutely deflated. But this article here is by Adam Williams. Never heard of him. But let's get into it, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to Game Killer. Big up to Trust the Process. Big up to everyone locked in. You know what I'm saying? But let's get straight into it. Arsenal trump Real Madrid as Mikel Arteta and Stan Kroenke at odds over £75 million issue. Let's get straight into the article. And basically, it said Arteta is handsomely paid by Kroenke and has sanctioned far greater investment in the playing squad than has historically been the case at the Emirates. It went on to say in this article, Arsenal have lost over 300 million in the last 5 years as a result, although their return to the top end of the Premier League and Champions League means that they will have posted a profit in 2022-23-24 season, and they will post a profit in the 24-25 season. Then it goes in exchange, Arteta has gone on far commercially focused pre-season tours, and he smiled for the camera in dozens of sponsorships, promotions, and swallowed the inflated fixture schedule the Kroenkes lobbed in for him in pre-season. Kroenke Sports and Entertainment don't take money out of Arsenal, but they do want to grow the brand, and so that they do one day sell the club, they will make a big profit. Commercial income is the biggest growth area, with the Gunners having lagged behind their rivals in the so-called Big Six for some time now. All right, let me show this. Let me show. Big up to everyone that's locked in, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hold on a sec. Let me share this article. Hold on. Here we go. There's the one. Right, share screen. I understand. Yep. All right, let's show screen. Right. So in terms of commercial, this is where we can improve. You can see there Arsenal are in the brown. We are in last place. So in terms of annual commercial income, Arsenal are last place in that aspect. There's multiple ways that clubs make money. We are last place with 169 million in commercial income. Chelsea are next up with 210. Then it's Tottenham, 218. Then it's Liverpool, 273 million pounds. Then it's Man United, 303 million pounds. Then it's Man City, 341 million pounds. It goes on to say, however, Arsenal remained one of the biggest matchday income generators in the Premier League, with only Man United and Tottenham earning more through the turnstiles. So Like, there you go. In other aspects, in terms of match day, only Man United and Tottenham are beating us. They want to expand the Emirates Stadium to further exploit their attractive London location and enormous fan base, lifting the bottom line in the process. Sorry, but it says here, but one of the three income streams, media income, is still comfortably the biggest earner. So there you go. Arsenal's overall income. You can see media is 41.3%, which is the Sky Sports deals and the media deals, etc., etc., etc. Then the second biggest is commercial, sponsorships, etc. And then you've got match day, which is 22.1%, which is why obviously they're trying to grow that even more by expanding the stadium and getting more for match day. This is why ticket prices are going up. So like you can see, we are earning big money, even though when it comes to commercial income, we are out of the big six, we are the worst. When it comes to other areas, other income streams, we're one of the biggest. So we are still making a lot of money. It says here TV and streaming was worth 191 million pounds to Arsenal in 22-23 and last financial year on record. We don't have access to the figures for last season yet, but it will be considerably higher for 23-24. But with the Cronkies, with Josh Kroenke now the public face of the new ownership for in North London, as always looking to push the envelope, and through UEFA and the Premier League push for greater cuts. Despite many predicting that it would plateau, the value of the Premier League's domestic and overseas TV rights continue to trend up and to the right. Simultaneously, Arsenal are continuing to bank more and more for the media rights that UEFA negotiates centrally for the Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League. Last season, when Arteta's side were beaten in the quarterfinals, the North Londoners earned around £79 million from European football governing body. But even with the riches on offer via the Champions League, KSI weren't satisfied by the UEFA deal. That is why they co-launched the ill-fated European Super League in April 2021. Although that plot collapsed, the threat of another breakaway has still constantly been used as a bargaining chip to lobby for lucrative changes in UEFA level. Ultimately, this is what led to UEFA to ramp the Champions League group stage in the Swiss system model. It goes on to say, right, the group stages, they're lucrative. Only Liverpool, Barca have pocketed more from central and merit payments this season so far. Arsenal's take home 75 million. Significantly, as relayed by football finance publication FootBiz, this is more than last season's champions Real Madrid earned throughout their entire campaign in 23-24 season. It says here, with January transfer window cut off just a few days away, Arsenal have been heavily linked with signing a proven goal scorer. Yesterday, it emerged that they had a £60 million bid for Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins knocked back. Yet it was only recently that Arsenal were briefing that because of profit and sustainability rules, PSR, they were unable to spend big this January. This is an increasingly common tactic from clubs looking to pull the wool over their fans' eyes and manage expectations when their owners are reluctant to put their hand in their pocket. But despite their headline losses in recent years, PSR exempt costs, and other factors mean Arsenal have more headroom under UEFA and Premier League spending rules than almost any other club. So there you go. We can spend. There you go. Profit and sustainability rules at a glance. What's it? PSR is said to PSR is said to promote financial stability, but limit some clubs' ambitions. PSR breaches can lead to points deductions and other sporting sanctions, as well as financial penalties. Premier League, PSR, clubs limited to £105 million financial loss over a rolling 3-year period. Championship, okay, well, the championship. UEFA PSR, clubs in the UEFA competitions must limit spending on wages, transfers, and agent fees to 70% of revenue plus player sale profit per calendar year. Financial losses allowed up to €90 million if a club is in good financial health. Academy, stadium, training ground, charity, community investment, and spending on the women's team are exempt from PSR. But as it said here, it's increasingly common tactic from clubs looking to pull the wool over their fans' eyes and manage expectations when their owners are reluctant to put their hand in their pocket, talking about, talking about PSR and the limitations. And also, despite our losses in recent years, PSR exempt costs and other factors mean Arsenal have more headroom under UEFA and Premier League spending rules than almost any other club. So what is the excuses, bro? What is the excuses? I'm tired of the excuses, man. I'm yet to see an article showing us why we can't spend money, why we don't have any money. This club have no ambition, bro. And this Mr. Smithers looking Philo da Puta and Stan Kroenke, I'm saying, is doing absolutely nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? This flipping Rick and Morty looking Philo da Puta and his son are absolute clowns, bro. They have no ambition and they know there's no pressure to do anything, to deliver anything. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Stop using FF. Now they want to use PSR and try and weaponize PSR as, oh, we can't spend. We would spend, but PSR, bro, kiss my black ass, bro. Kiss my black ass. We got money, bro. You don't want to be ambitious. You don't want to be ambitious. You don't want to go out there and win anything. You don't want to go out there and spend the money, bro. You know what I'm saying? All they want to do, like it says in this article, all they want to do is raise the value of this football club, just like Levy has done with Spurs. So when it's time to sell, they can get a massive, massive payday. I don't mind the club being self-sustained, but at the same time, stick to actually getting people in the club that actually know what they're doing, that actually are specialists and are experienced people. Get a proper experienced manager, get a proper sporting director. Do you know what I mean? And then we don't have this issue of having players here that are not good enough. And yet now we don't have the money to go out there and spend it on the players that we need to. But I said this, man. I'm absolutely tired of this crap. I'm tired of the excuses, man. Absolutely tired of the excuses. We are making a lot of money. We make a lot of money just being in the league. We make a lot of money commercially. Match day, we make a lot of money. They want to expand now the stadium. I don't mind owners making money. I don't care. Trust me, if we're being successful on the pitch and winning trophies, I don't care. They can make as much money as they want. I don't really care because it's value for money to an extent, obviously. But when you ain't winning anything, bro, it's absolutely jarring. I will be putting a link out as well to anyone that does want to say, have their say as well. But I've had enough of this, man. I've genuinely had enough of this. Big up to everyone locked in, man. Big up Northside. They have no interest in winning at Arsenal, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But who's realistic? Who's available? Well, City found 7 players this month, realistic and available. This is what I'm saying. But when you've got the ambition and that's the actual aim of the club, then you are gonna be more ambitious and do your thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like commercial income, there's still a lot of work that we can do. The problem is that going to be spent on getting world-class players? Because we're back in the Champions League. We've renewed certain sponsorship deals. Yes, we broke the transfer window to get Declan Rice, but we knew what this team needed. The problem with the Cronkies for me has not been spending the money. It's not holding the manager and the regime and the people running their regime accountable and allowing people to buy players and just waste the money. The Cronkies have given the money. I'm not going to say that the Cronkies haven't given the money, but I know we've got more money. If you're going to hold the manager accountable for the team he's built, keep the same energy at the end of the season then. At the end of the season, if you believe that you've given him enough finances to win the league, which I do believe the Cronkies have, then at the end of the season, when he doesn't win me a major honor, I want you to go back to these standards and hold him accountable, which means he should be fired. That's how it is. But this whole thing about we're not going to give him no money, I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. Obviously, they want to back the manager and they ain't going to say, oh, we're not really backing it anymore. He has to prove himself. But at the same time, I'm sorry, I don't trust this ownership, bro. I don't trust this ownership. You know what I mean? I feel they fully have every reason to say, listen, we have backed you enough. Yeah, agora que mais dinheiro. You want more money? No, acabou. Acabou. Isso não é casa da tia Joana. This ain't Auntie Joana's house. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna come back for more, No. We've given you enough. I can understand that. Just make sure you keep that same energy end of the season. Make sure you keep that same energy, bro. But instead of making him accountable, this season would have been perfect if they never gave Arteta a new contract. He didn't. His contract was running out. He had to fight for his place. Yeah, I'm saying that would have been the ideal scenario. But instead, you re-signed him to a new contract. So now, even if you do hold him to account at the end of the season, you've got to buy him out of his £15 million contract. Now, £15 million for a football club as rich as Arsenal is pennies. Let's just keep it real. It's pennies. Some of the bums that we bought that are out on loan, they cost more than 15 million. But at the same time, you're just burning money for no reason. For a club that cares so much about finances, allowing Partey to run down his contract, allowing Mikel Arteta to get a new contract renewal when he hasn't proven himself, and you clearly ain't going to back him in January. I don't get it. How is that great planning? How is that great planning? I'm struggling to see how that is great planning. It's very simple. Arsenal is Sam Kroenke's cash cow to fund the American sports clubs. Yeah, we are. We're the money laundering business, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're the money laundering. We're the trash collecting company. That's what we are. We're the mafia trash collecting company, just wiring, just washing the money away. Do you know what I'm saying? We're the laundrette. We're like flipping, you know, Dot from flipping EastEnders, bro. We're just the laundrette company. That's what we are. North London laundrette, bro. Just laundering the money, bro, for the Rams. You know what I'm saying? For all these, man, for the Nuggets. I'm tired of it, man. We're just the local bookies, bro. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Have they given him enough money? They have given him enough money to succeed. They have. But ultimately, when it doesn't work out, the same people that hired you need to be able to fire you. And it looks like they don't even have, they're not even looking to make him accountable for this season. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Northside, do you think the board are saving the money until the summer when they can hopefully replace Arteta? Yeah, but if they're so tight for money, bro, why did they bro, it was at the start of the season that they renewed his contract. What was the rush to renew his contract? Because you're going to have to pay him out. So if it's about saving money, I mean, like I said, it's only 15 million pounds, but at the same time, look at the damage that he's creating, bro. We've got Zinchenko on 150k. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got Martinelli on 180k. We're stuck with Kivior. Yeah, he's not on massive wages, but he's a bum. You know what I'm saying? He's rubbish. We've got Calafiori on 100 odd K a week. Another player that we're going to have to get rid of because he ain't good enough. And Lewis Skelly's absolutely showing him up. Like, look at the mess that he's. The longer they're keeping him in the job, you know what I'm saying, bro. I'd love to believe that they're ready to pull the trigger if he doesn't get over the line. But bro, I'm tired of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Chelsea fan here, but love your content, especially the rants about the good-looking Spanish manager, bro. Bun this guy, bro. Bun this guy, man. Yeah, I'm saying this flipping. I'm telling you, bro. This Ricky Martin, bro. I'm telling you. I'm absolutely tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. Absolutely rubbish. Northside, have you seen articles that Stan and Josh brought Arsenal shares just not to win trophies? Bro, I can see that they don't want to win trophies. I don't see the incentive. I see the incentive to talk about, you know, growing our commercial income and splitting up the commercial income and how much, you know, how many seasons, you know, we were, you know, we had a profit and making profit again and all that. Bro, I'm not against clubs making a profit, yeah? But make sure you put competent people. That's all we need. Liverpool have won major honours in the last couple of years through competency. The right sporting directors, the right managerial appointments. This is what's got them there. So if people want to talk to me about, oh, we ain't got all your money, okay, then take it serious. Take every aspect of the club serious to maximize every pound that you make. If you can't outspend the Man City, you can't outspend, you know what I'm saying, certain other clubs. They want to talk about oil clubs and Chelsea or whatever. Okay, make sure you do your due diligence, but we don't. And then we end up burning money. Look, bro, We spent 800 M's and this team still ain't ready to win a league title. We still got a bench that needs to be fixed. Is that not burning money? Is that not burning money? Out of this 800 million pounds this manager spent, about 400 or 500 of that has been wasted. Has been wasted on a bunch of players that aren't good enough. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Don't Tottenham, United, and Arsenal have the highest match day ticket prices in Europe? But I don't know. I don't know about that. Let me see. Highest ticket prices in football. Let's put in Europe. Let's see what it comes out of. Highest football. I don't know. Let's see. I actually don't know who's got the highest, bro. Okay, man, move, man. What's going on here? Oh my days. Why is it not letting me go on the thing? Move, man. Right. Which one's the newest article? Let's see if this one says it. Matchday revenue for European giants break 2 billion for the first time. Fan protests over ticket prices. All right, let's see. Does it say who's got the highest? I'm not seeing. Where's the list of who's the? All right, let me go on the other article on this one. Most expensive football tickets in Europe. Right. All right. Okay. Most expensive football tickets in Europe. When was this? Oh, this is 2019 though. This is 2019. It's got Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea in the top 4. But let me see if I can see an article that's more up to date. Yeah, I mean, hold on a sec. 2024 most expensive and most affordable. Hold on. Let's see. Agree. Cool. Arsenal's ticket price is now 6 times more than Bayer Leverkusen. Crazy. And they won the league, you know. 6 times. Cool. Who's the most expensive, though? Who's the most expensive? Arsenal ticket. I think Arsenal. Hold on. The Gunners increased their ticket prices. Yeah, I already know they increased their Arsenal. Okay, Arsenal, Tottenham, and Chelsea come second, and third is Liverpool. Then Newcastle make the top 5 for the most expensive season tickets in Europe. There you go. Arsenal first place. Then it's Tottenham. Then it's Chelsea. Then it's Liverpool. Then it's Newcastle. That's the top 5 most expensive season tickets around Europe. Crazy. Yeah, I'm saying Man City have one of the most affordable tickets in the Premier League. Season tickets, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm saying. Then they say you can't get mad. The club's completely exploiting the fans, man. What do we get in return? Processes and projects, and trust the process, and it takes time. That's the shit that we get back, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No trophies, just broken promises, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. As you can tell, eu já tô por aqui about talking about this club, bro. I can't even lie. I don't know how much longer I can go talking about this club. I'm so sick and tired of talking about this club. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoy talking football, but I don't enjoy talking about Arsenal. I don't enjoy talking about Arsenal, bro. It's just so frustrating. Spent 50 mil too much for Rice, wasted 65 mil on Havertz, blown 200 mil plus on Tabaj, Lokonga, Vieira, Moreno, Calafiori, Trusty, etc. This is what I'm saying, bro. And then people are going to ask me about saving money, bro. These men continuously, bro, it's crazy. Wouldn't the club be a lot more valuable if we were winners on the pitch? No one cares about losers. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? The most valuable clubs in the world most of them are the most successful. But what do we know? These parasite owners don't realize if they win trophies, they earn better revenue, same as signing the best players. And this is the thing. Like, I get that they're not going to get their money back when it comes to the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, because the money you get from winning those competitions don't always compensate the money you have to. Well, it doesn't compensate the money that you have to fork out for players. But at the same time, it builds a winning mentality to go for the big trophies. And when you win the big trophies, then you can demand more. So it all works hand in hand. Winning mentality, winning cups brings winning. And then you can always ask more when it comes to renewing contracts with different sponsorship deals, with different partnerships that the club has got. Oh, we've won this title, or we won this, or won this cup. Well, it all comes part to you know, valuing your club even higher when you're in financial negotiations. But when you're not winning anything, what are you negotiating? What are we actually negotiating? You know what I'm saying? Are we still negotiating going invincible? Like, what kind of joke is that? Bro, I'm tired of this rubbish, man. We're probably still negotiating doing the invincibles and talking about all of that, bro. It's boring, man. It's boring. It's absolutely boring. Northside, big up, bro. What's that? I at to put Odegaard on a milk carton missing like my new profile picture. Bro, it's crazy, man. Big up, my G. You know what I'm saying? I agree. I never wanted that clown as manager. I was pissed off when he was announced. Mikel had the money. The board are possibly reluctant to let him waste more money. But bro, I don't know if that's the view from the ownership to the manager. I don't really agree with that, because then why would you sign him to a new contract so quickly? I just don't. The two don't really make sense to me. If they're really skeptical of what this manager's doing, then why give him a new contract? I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, bro. Big up, my G. Big up to everyone locked in. Conkeys own Colorado Avalanche, and they won the Stanley Cup 2 seasons ago. Well, there you go. Where's our trophies, bro? Where's our trophies? Where's our cups? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't get it, man. We get to watch the club buy a dog and hear how many players have squeezed lemons, and see Arteta talk to them like they're special human beings that go on a special bus. About what do you see on the board, guys? What do you see on the board? Cala boca, but what you see on the board. Do you know what I'm saying? Dickhead, bro. You know what I'm saying? City is cheaper because they need glory hunter, fair weather fans. Bro, listen, man, want to be talking about, listen, loads of fan bases have got glory hunters. I'm a glory hunter because you know what? I wanted to support a club that was winning. At the time it was Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know, if you have a lot of people don't have football passed down to them from generation to generation to support a certain club. My only club that I was passed down to support was my Portuguese club. So you can decide what club that you want. And when you decide, 9 times out of 10 people want to support, left to their own devices, they want to support winners, bro. That's what it is. People want to be affiliated with winners, whether it's the best basketball player, the best boxer, the best tennis player, the best Formula One racer, the best MMA fighter. People want to be connected to winners, bro, to winning. But only at Arsenal, it's not about winning. You know what I mean? Breaking news: Arsenal set to sign a star striker, bro. Yeah, star striker. Exactly. Winning something will create more hunger for the players to bigger and better trophies. They don't want it, bro. They don't want it. You know what I mean? Come get Rashi, you guys are starving, bro. Yeah. Listen, I still don't think it's to that point of, yeah, we need Rashi, but yeah, it's mad. Rashi ain't the guy. Arsenal aren't signing shit. It's just fluff to get the sheep hype so they can defend the club's actions when they start talking, bro. It just is what it is, bro. Like, I just don't understand. Like, we've got money. Show me an article that says that we don't have money, bro. This is what they always come out with excuses. You can't buy in January. We don't have money, bro. I don't understand. Man City are buying players. Man City bought Mamouche. How are they able to get Mamouche? You know what I'm saying? I thought you can't buy in January. I thought you're not allowed to buy in January. Nobody sells in January. You can't buy in January. Like, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. The trophy should give more more money, then the owners, managers, players take it more serious, like how Duran is going Saudi because of the money. Football is dead, bro. It's sad. If he goes, yeah, I don't know if it's confirmed. I ain't seen that it's confirmed. If Duran goes to Saudi, that's sad, bro. That's gonna be like Oscar when he left, went to the Chinese league, or Alex Teixeira. I think it was at Shakhtar Donetsk when he had so much promise as well. I was waiting to see that he was gonna come to the Prem. You know what I mean? He was linked to a couple of clubs in the Prem, and then he goes to the Chinese league, bro. It's like it's boring, bro. Because then he's just like, yo, I know he's got enough years to want to bounce back, but a lot of these people, bro, they get used to a certain amount of money, a certain lifestyle. They don't want to let that go. That's the reality, bro. You know what I mean? They live a certain lifestyle, earning a certain wage. Don't want to let that go, man. You know what I mean? They don't want to let that go. The link is out, but bro, it's crazy. Arsenal seriously want to land hottest striker in Italy as Watkins' move fizzles out. Who's this bum now? Look at all this panic buying, bro. What's this, man? What's this? Yeah, I'll put the link after to the article, man, bro. I'll put the link after to the article, bro. Apparently, we're going after this guy, Matteo Retegui of Atlanta. I've heard of this player, but I've never seen him play football, bro. Straight away, I don't want him. This just sounds like a panic buy. Now, all of a sudden, we ain't getting the main man. We didn't get Sesko. We're not going to get Ollie Watkins. Now, all of a sudden, we're getting this. What is this? What do they put in the headline? Seriously want to land the hottest striker. How hottest striker? Hottest striker. Arteta probably like him. If he's a hot striker, Arteta likes hot. He likes hot meat in his mouth, innit? He likes being fed meat in his mouth. So I think Arteta will probably like it if he's a hot striker. You know, he likes a bit of hot strikers. Transfer marked. You know what I mean? Let's look at this guy, bro. I'm not even surprised. The chat, all of you man saying he's dead, bro. I'm not even. Zay, you're saying he's dead, bro. I'm not even surprised, bro. I'm not even surprised. 16 goals in 20 appearances, 3 goals in 8 appearances. Yeah, nah, it's not for me, bro. It's not for me. 25 years old. Not for me, bro. Not for me. How come nobody was talking to him before, you know what I mean, before he was linked to the club? Now he's linked to the club like Sesko. They all want him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Serie A fans that don't support Atlanta laugh at them because of him, bro. Well, Premier League rival fans laugh at us, you know what I mean, because of our nonsense, bro. So I'm not even surprised, bro, that we're linked to this guy. This is all panic buying, bro. This is all panicking. This is what it is, bro. This is all panicking. Now all of a sudden that we need a striker, it's just underwhelming. It's always underwhelming with this club, man. Always underwhelming. You know what I mean? Always underwhelming, bro. But yeah, there's so many links now saying about we're gonna get this guy and he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. Why weren't we going for him before Sesko then? If he's such a great player, why did we go for him before Sesko? This don't make no sense to me. I'm tired of this. I'm so tired of this club. I'm sick to death of this club. We never change. We never learn. We never change the way that we move in the transfer window. It's draining, bruv. It's genuinely draining, man. I just feel myself having zero enthusiasm when it comes to Arsenal Football Club. Zero enthusiasm, man, when I talk about this club. I can't wait to do the videos that I'm going to drop about Colombia. You know what I'm saying? I've got 2 episodes of that I will be dropping soon whenever there's, you know, no football on. I can't wait to talk about that, bro, because I know it would be a lot better than this crap. What are you saying, Peter, man? You good? Big up Jay as well. Let me check.
Big up.
I can't hear anyone.
What are you saying?
Yeah. I'm good, man. How are you guys, man?
I'm good, you know. I just got back from the game, man. Just got back from the stadium and that. I can't even be happy, man. It feels like a crime to be happy after a win. It feels like it feels wrong. It feels like I'm cheating on myself. Like I don't know, man. One thing I will say though is all of our academy players scored today. You know, but they're only young guys. You know, they need time. They're not ready for first team football yet. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Calaboca. As my guy Northside would say, Calaboca. Shut up. Don't want to hear that crap. Don't want to hear that crap.
Bro.
Hey, Northside, one thing I wanted to talk about though. Why is Tell being linked with my football club? I don't want that scrub at my club. I don't want him at my football club, bro. I don't want him at my football club. Take him. You don't want players. Go take him, bro.
Nah,
Put a bid down. I'm not talking about 60 million for Ollie Watkins, even though you know you're not going to get him. By the way, that is the most blue balls bid I've ever seen, fam. You man are blue balls FC at this point. Bidding for players you know you're not going to get. This is the 50 million and one situation all over again, bro. All over again. And like, bro, you see the way you feel bad for me sometimes, Northside? I feel bad for you, bro. And guys like Macy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because these are two Arsenal fans I genuinely have a lot of respect for, bro. Because they want to see their club do well. Like me. The thing that I get called delusional for all the time. You know what I'm saying? And big up Zia. I know, look, you're saying have shame. Bro, the guy has 0 goals this season. He scored 10 goals in 41 games last season. Our problem isn't scoring goals. It's keeping them out the back of the net. So respectfully, bro, I don't want another winger. I don't want another teenager. 60 million euros for a teenager, Northside.
I'm good, man. I'm good. We don't need no more teenagers, bro. We need proper winners, bro. And
High school Hotspur. That's what we're called now. High school Hotspur, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're turning into a university campus, bro. Just bare young G's. Bare uni students. Bro, we have 8 players over the age of 18 that are available right now. And you want to go and sign another teenager, bro? Come on, man. Give him some time.
Bro, yeah, real talk, bro. I don't care where he can play, bro. He ain't good enough.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? He ain't good enough, bro. Like, you don't tell me that bro, you never told me, oh, Arsenal should get Tell, you'll win the league. You know what I'm saying? So why all of a sudden is he the answer? And that is what upsets me, bro, because it's like, man will come out with these players, yeah? Like they weren't talking about other players. No. I want the players that I want. I'm not getting these backup bums. This is the problem that's happened at Tottenham. This is the problem that we had at Arsenal, bro. Yeah, I'm saying instead of getting someone that can compete with Saliba and Gabriel, we got Kivio. Instead of getting a proper winger, we got Sterling. Instead of getting a gunman, we got Havertz. Do you know how many times this has happened to me, bro? Instead of getting proper competition for Odegaard, we went and paid for Fabi Vieira. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting a proper left back, we got Calafiori that's getting shown up by Lewis Skelly. Respectfully, I'm not hearing a talk. Get me the players that I want. So I've had 20 years of most of the time this club getting us these B-Tech players, bro, and it never works for us. It never works for us. We've had Sonogo, we've had Shamak, we've had so many bums. Sendros, Almunia, the list goes on. We had Carl Jenkinson at this club. We had so many bums that weren't good enough. El Nene, no, bro, go and get me quality. I'm sick and tired of players that can do a job, players that are going to develop. There's players that has already been bought in this club that are still yet to develop. So do not tell me anymore about developing players, bro. This manager ain't developing the players that he already has and has already bought in. How long is flipping Marquinhos, bro? Bro, most of there's bare players, bro, that he ain't even developing, bro. He's letting other clubs develop. And then the ones that are with him are failing and regressing. Odegaard is regressing, bro. Did you see that performance against Girona? A man that talking to me about developing players. A lot of these players are regressing. Jesus has regressed. Zinchenko's regressed. Martinelli's regressed. Trossard is regressed. All these men are regressed, you know.
And not only that, but he doesn't even look at Ethan Nwaneri. He's arguably one of your most purely talented footballers at your football club right now. He's only playing him out of necessity. He's only giving him minutes out of necessity. When Odegaard was injured, he was only giving him minutes out of necessity, bro. So if we're going to go out there and sign players that... look, no, however you look at it, none of our clubs are in position to be buying utility players. And Zia, the reason why he doesn't have to keep the same energy with Ethan is because he come through their academy. So he doesn't have to spend, you're not spending any money when you're giving opportunities to an academy player. Do you know what I mean? But when you're going out and spending 50, 60 million pounds on young G's, bro, do you know what I'm saying, that are not proven, I can afford to go and give a player from the academy a chance, whether he's proven or not. Because guess what? If he
no, you're right,
the academy.
But I even said we shouldn't be relying on Ethan. As much as I've praised Ethan,
Yeah.
I've constantly said we shouldn't be relying on him as number 2. Should be number 3. He should be number 3. But because we ain't got a backup, he's become a backup based on how well he's played this season. But I always said, if you think we're going to win something off of the back of youngsters, it ain't gonna work, because we already got other youngsters and they still ain't led us. Saka ain't led us to major honours. Odegaard ain't led us to major honours. The other younger players are okay, they're a bit older, but they're still very young. They ain't led us to nothing. I don't want this young player stuff, bro. I don't mind 1 or 2, but I do not want to be reliant upon them. So this is the problem. And like Jay said, and you're correct, it didn't cost me anything. So of course I'll give him a chance. But it doesn't mean I don't want better. Did I not say I want Alex Baena? You know what I'm saying? Did I not say I want Vitinha? So come on, bro. What are we doing?
And they need to be playing around experience. The problem that I have, right, is you go out and buy these young players constantly. Not just you, Northside, but my club are doing it now as well. Bergval, Gray, so on and so forth, right? But you're not going out there and giving them experience for them to look around and learn from and pick up things from. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got Archie Gray playing at centre-back next to a bozo, Jagasin. He's a bozo. Do you understand what I'm saying? So these young players, it almost hinders their development having them at the club when they don't have anyone to look up to. Because let's be real, none of our senior players have stepped up. So Tell's coming in, like, and again, this is what I mean. We put unfair pressure on these players. Now all the Tottenham fans are gassed up, giddy, all on their knees for Tell. Now he's expected to come into Tottenham and do a job straight away. He has to hit the ground running. And then what the excuse will be when he doesn't hit the ground running is, oh, but he's only young. But you've gone out and spent half our transfer budget for January on this player. So I expect him to come in and start performing now. And yes, he may have talent, but in the position my club is in, obviously we're all in different places, right? I'm fighting to stay in the Premier League, bro. I don't care about future talent, because that future talent ain't going to do shit when we're in the Championship next season. I care about the here and the now. We've got so many academies. Me and Northside were talking about it the other day. Our academy, Tottenham's academy, isn't like an unknown academy. We have players coming through our academy regularly. And again, Zia, I hear that. Maybe at a big club where they can afford the luxury of having a young player. But at the position our clubs are in, we don't have that luxury. These utility players, we don't have the luxury to have them in our squad, because Arsenal aren't in no position to go on and win anything major this season. And Tottenham can't even get past our points tally from the first 10 games of last season. These players that Tell, you're right, Zia, they probably do well at a Chelsea, do well at a Man City, or even a United to some degree. Because there's less scrutiny, less pressure for them to perform. And I understand he's played for your clubs here, so you probably, you've probably got a better understanding of the player than we do. But we're only looking at it from, we've got nothing against the player itself, but we're looking at it of, we want more. We want more, and we're allowed to want more. We're allowed to want more, because we have to sit here and watch our club every week. But
it's crazy.
Big up the chat. Big up everyone. I just thought I'd jump in and say, well, go on to the man them, obviously. Big up, man.
Nah, man. Listen, are you on limited time, Jay? Are you on limited time?
Yeah. No, obviously, I got to bounce. I got to go get little man from, you get me? I got to go get little man from the missus and that. But
quickly, before you go, quick. What do you make of the game? What do you make of the game? I know you guys won comfortably, but what did you make of the game? What's the highlights and what's the point is that?
Just quickly. Do you know what I for me, right? I think that's probably the most comfortable as a fan I've felt since the Southampton game, which is, it's kind of ironic. And you know what? Like I said, I always criticize this manager, but I'll give him credit where it's due. He set the team up correctly. He set the team up correctly tonight. He made the right substitutions at the right time. You could see he was adapting. The only thing I didn't like here was he went to kick the ball back here, and he started holding his hamstring like he got a hamstring injury. I guess it's light-hearted banter and whatnot, but bro, I don't find it funny. Half my team are out. It's not funny, bro. Don't make jokes. You get me? Don't make jokes, bro. Don't joke like that. Because if
Yeah,
I see
yeah,
Ange in the
yeah,
stands because he's done his hamstring, I'm done. I'm done with the club. But no, for me, I think the one thing all Tottenham fans are going to be really happy about is all of our academy graduates scored. All of our academy graduates scored. And this kind of goes back to what I'm saying, where the young players are being asked too much of now. Our young players are our best performers this season. And one guy, obviously, I know his peoples and whatnot. He scored his first goal for the club today, and I was buzzing for him, bro. Honestly, I was buzzing for him. I'm sure Arsenal fans were probably buzzing when Wanjeri scored his first goal. United fans were buzzing when Mainu got his first goal. I was happy, bro, because it's like, this just shows me, yeah, that Ange could have been rotating the squad this whole season, because these young players, they were ready. They were ready, bro. This is the first game I've seen my wingers take their fullback to the byline, north side. I'm seeing stepovers, jinkies. Mikey Moore was absolutely brilliant today, bro. Absolutely brilliant. And everyone calls me negative. Oh, you know, you just wanna lose. Listen, Ange can leave. Ange can go. He can go, because I've seen enough. I've seen enough of the body of work that's been presented to me to know that he's not good enough to manage. However, I understand that the club aren't going to sack him because it's a safe face thing. Levy's not going to want to look like another dickhead, sacking another manager, make that 17 managers sacked and one trophy. So we're stuck with him at the moment, unfortunately. A bit like how you guys are stuck with Arteta, we're stuck with this guy, innit? So I'm going to try and avoid sticking it all on Ange and kind of just look at the game itself. I want Ange gone. However, he set the game up correctly today, and I can't ask for more, bro. And look, if he turns it around, he goes, let's say he goes and this isn't going to happen, by the way. Please, people, don't get me mistaken. But let's say he goes out and wins the Europa League and he manages to get us in the top 10. Then I sit there and say, all right, you've earned yourself until January next year. You've earned yourself 6 months to have me again deep into the cups and in the top half of the table. And if we're not, we'll be right back here, and I'll be right back on this blood clot stream screaming for this flipping koala bear's head. I'm done. I'm not gonna rant. But yeah, Northside, I'm happy, bro. Honestly, I'm happy, bro. But again, we've got Brentford on the weekend, so it's almost like I can be happy. What's the time now? I can be happy for the next 5 minutes, and then it's back to reality, bro. Back to life. Back to reality. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it. Trust me. That's exactly the feeling I had yesterday when we beat Girona.
It's a bit bittersweet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we won, but it's like, yeah, I can still see a lot of problems, and yeah, it's gonna catch up to us, man. Like, what am I really celebrating? What am I really actually celebrating? Like, you know what I mean? So I hear it, man. But yeah, bro, love for jumping on. Make sure you're subscribing to the Hotspur Cave. Make sure you're subscribing to Jay, man. Love Jay, man.
On, bro. Big up, man. I'm gonna drop you a DM as well, brother. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Come on, my bro. Big up, Macy. Big up, bro. I haven't met you before, but big up yourself as well. Big up the chat. You lot pay your rent, sub to fucking Northside, and smash the like buttons. Like buttons. Vamos. Come on, people. Take it easy, my guys.
Big up, my bro. Come on. My G. Peter, what'd you make of this, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing articles saying that, you know, we're PSR, when it comes to FFP, we're good. We got money. Arsenal got money. We can spend.
Can you hear me? Is my volume on?
Yeah.
Look, the way I see it, like I said, man, I'm already 40 years old, so I've been following for a long time, man. This is not new to me, so I'm not a pessimist, because I just know how our club works and how they operate during the transfer windows. So I never sit around and listen to all that crap that goes on online, and Robbie with all his bullshit and gets all his minions excited on AFTV and all the sheep on Facebook. So when I do put my feedback and my opinion, obviously I get a lot of them triggered, and they just in Arteta we believe in all this crap. And I said, I don't understand where all this hype and support and love is coming from. He's had 5 years, 10 transfer windows. Knowing the way Arsenal operate, we don't go out there and get these big player name signings to show the other clubs that we are a serious club. like you said, we go get these no name, no one's ever heard of from I don't know what league around the world. And if they're young, they're out there on loan somewhere else. Apparently, Arteta develops young players. I haven't seen any so far. None of them's worked. Or Arsenal is basically, the way I say it, is like in Australia here, we've got something called like a trading post, a newspaper trading post. So we become like a free to good home club for these bumps and scrubs and flops from other clubs. And then we put them on a lucrative contract, and then they've got no one to challenge their position, so they don't need to perform. And then we're just stuck with them. And then all of a sudden, everyone's hyping them up because they wear the badge and they point to the badge and they kiss the badge. It's all bullshit. The players are all there just for money. So the way I'm saying it, we're not signing anyone. I'm just over it. Like when we win and we narrowly win, like the other day against Girona, what the hell was Neto doing outside his box? And if he did get a hand on that shot, that's a straight red card. So then he would have affected us. So what, is this his first appearance for Arsenal since Arteta got him? Because I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I don't remember him playing any other game.
He hasn't played in any other, in the leagues, in the FA, in the Premier League, nothing. So now I'm hearing Raya might be a doubt for the City game, so he's going to be playing for us. That's fantastic. And all these clowns are saying just because we've beat City a couple of times now, that apparently it's just going to be a walk in the park for us.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, it's all the crap online. Because we've beat them before and Arteta knows how to beat Guardiola now, so all of a sudden, Arteta has the upper hand over Guardiola. But funny, how many losses has City had this season, but yet they're just up behind our ass? And I don't know. Like, if they're telling me, I keep saying, what face is slot in with Liverpool? But then the feedback I get back is, but hang on, Liverpool have already been rebuilding this team for such a long time now. So basically, I'm like, but the same players were there with under Klopp. Slots come in. He knows how to get a tune out of these players. And now all of a sudden, I feel like they're just going to walk right to the title this season, Liverpool. Even if they slip up one game or two games. You telling me we're going to go on a straight run and win the next 18? I can't see it happening. And it's just going to be another season. Hey, look where Arteta's brought us from 8th to 2nd. We're the only title contenders in the league. You know, Arteta for life, Arteta this, Arteta that. And Calafiore is now a true gunner just because he scored and he pointed to the badge and he's kissing the badge. And the fans all love him now. And I'm like, any player. Giroud used to do that. He used to kiss the badge. Then he went off to Chelsea, goes and wins titles. And now he's in, I don't know if he's still at AC Milan or wherever he is now. But it's funny, all our players just go off. They go win titles elsewhere. And we're still stuck with scrubs or the flops from our rivals. But like you said, I don't get hyped up. Like I'm like, it's just a win. But our performance was shit. It's just 3 points. Big whoop to do. Look at the big picture. We're still missing a lot of players. We don't have players challenging. We still don't have a freaking striker. Like I was hyped when Wenger's last season. I couldn't believe it when we got Aubameyang in Jan. I was actually shit. I was like, is it true? But then when I saw he actually came into London and he signed and he's got the shirt and the photos are happening, I'm like, my God, it is true because I've never seen that happen. And Aubameyang was banging in goals for fun. How many seasons did he get Golden Boot? But then Arteta can't handle big name players.
But actually, though, like Ozil was a big signing. We bought Lacazette, and not too far after we bought Aubameyang. But then this is the thing. Then we started pulling back. Then we started all of a sudden. We had Ozil and we had Alexis, but then we didn't build upon that. When we had a
Correct.
Bamian, he was the only one performing, but we didn't build on that. And that's what people.
Correct.
There was a stupid comment about, oh, you guys are never happy. What about it? No, it's the fact that we don't build upon the good that we have, and then we allow those good players to be moved on or to want to leave.
Correct.
We don't finish the build in terms of getting equal quality around the pitch. We've got Rice. Yes, he's limited, but he's a good player. I wasn't angry with Rice. I wasn't angry with him. If you limit him to just sit back and just win the ball and pass it along to somebody else that knows how to transition, is technically better, can pick a pass, I'm not angry at that. I like Paulinho, and Paulinho's like that. He's not somebody that's gonna take the ball and is creative and is gonna see a long pass. I don't mind that, but keep him to what he's best at: retrieving the ball and passing it along to somebody else that can transition and has actually got quality in the final third. He's a good player. I think he was overpriced for the money that we got him, but he was a good player. I wasn't angry at the signing. You know, Partey, good signing. Saliba, Gabriel, I'm happy with them. Saka, I like Saka. You know what I mean? There are players within this squad that we like, but then I like Ben White as well. Ben White doesn't get spoken about enough. Timber is looking like a very good signing as well when you play him as a right back.
Right back. He's a right back.
But then we don't build upon that. Raya, I think, is a good goalkeeper. I don't think he's a trash goalkeeper. Sometimes I don't want him to come out the back so much, but he's a decent goalkeeper. A lot of the times, I'm not that angry with his performances. He has decent performances. World class, no, but good goalkeeper. You know, good goalkeeper. Cool. So there's players within this team that I do like, that I will defend, that I will say, yo, no, they're good players. But then what do? We haven't got a proper left back. And people tell me about Lewis Skelly. I like Lewis Skelly, but I still don't know the level of Lewis Skelly. Can I rely on Lewis Skelly? If we were to miraculously get to a Champions League final, I can't say 100% Lewis Skelly's turning up. He's a player that has just started playing the men's game, just like Ethan. We don't know how Ethan would react in a final. Both players have got talent, but at the same time, a lot of players crumble when they're inexperienced and they've never been in a position of being in a final. That is where I question some of the young players. You know, with Saka, with all his talent, has not been able to lead us to get to a final, let alone get over the line. And this is what I'm saying. It's like we've got a lot of good players, but we don't finish what we're building. We don't finish it. We don't go out there and get a number 10 that's world class. We don't go out there and get a left back, a left winger that is, you know, top quality. Go and get a striker that's top quality. Go and get a bench that can actually affect the game. Get somebody, you know, get a target man or get something that changes the game, or a manager that can change the system, play a back three. So, okay, cool. We're going to change this formation today, you know, or we're going to, you know, in-game management, I will get us over the line. Since I've built a team that's very robotic and they're very limited when you rely on them to win you a game, cool, I'll be the difference maker. Every time it's knockout competitions, the guy falls short. Arteta falls short. There's not one competition where he's been the difference maker. Oh, we're down against Bayern Munich, I'm going to change the game. He built a team of robotic players they're not, you know, there's players out there like that used to be like, for example, a Neymar. A Neymar, regardless of the system, he'll cook you. If he sees an opportunity or space, he'll either jinx you, or he can beat you for pace, or he can slap it top bins. He's somebody that creatively, as an individual, can win you a game. I always point to Alexis Sanchez because he's the closest of the last player that we had. That regardless of the system, he's got the quality. But this manager doesn't want individuals that have that IQ that will function outside of the system. Thierry Henry used to sometimes get the ball, just run the length of the pitch. Do you know what I mean? He ain't even linking play. He just take it, but he had the quality to do that. He had the individual quality to do that. This manager wants to control everything. And then when it's time to, plan A isn't working, I've got to change it because we're going to be eliminated from this competition. He looks as good as the players.
He's got nothing.
It's one of those things. And then people say, oh, you don't like none of the players. No, I do like a lot. There are a lot of players within this team I do rate. But as a squad, it's extremely limited. There's a lack of quality in many areas and heavy reliance, too much on the defense, and going forward, too much of a reliance on Saka and Odegaard only. And I don't understand how a lot of fans can't see that, bro.
We've been found out. Like as soon as the ball's played to Saka, it's 2 or 3 on him, and then he's limited. He just stops, turns back, passes it back, and then we restart play again. Odegaard's the same. Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, another season down the drain. Money spent, wasted on just pathetic players. Am I just supposed to hype up every signing we get just because they wear the badge? No. Why should I? Just because they wear the shirt now doesn't mean all of a sudden they're a true Arsenal player.
Bro, the fact that we're 6 points, the fact that we're 6 points off of Liverpool is because there is a lack of quality. Something's going wrong. The fact that we're behind Liverpool, this fan base were accepting that we was behind Man City. Why are we behind Liverpool? Because that team finished below us last season. The fact that we're 6 points should have been the biggest incentive. Oh crap. We should have been
the same team. It's the same team because Arnslot wasn't backed by the owners. All they got was Chiesa. Chiesa was missing throughout the whole season. So they can't turn around and say, oh, but they've got world-class players. They've got Mo Salah, best season he's having. But we already know Mo Salah, how he plays. We know Van Dijk is, probably one of the best centre-backs. Alisson's a good keeper. And they've got players in the team that can turn the game around. We don't have that.
It's a joke.
We're too robotic. Like you said, Arteta wants to control everything, wants the players to always look back at the bench, and he tells them what to do. I don't like that.
It's a joke, man. It's a joke.
I've got a bounce,
Macy,
man.
What you say? I know what it's big up, Peter, bro.
Thanks for having me on. Big up, guys. Take care.
Big up, bro. What are you saying, bro? What are you saying, Mason?
Big up Northside. I mean, the article that you saw, that pretty much sums up Arsenal Football Club, because Stan Kroenke, for me, like, he has no balls to go out and buy some players, because for me, all this guy cares about is his own thing, his own stuff in America, because all he cares about is just he wants to win his own piece of trophies in Colorado, because that's the company, the American football, the NFL that he owns. And this old has-been, for me, he needs to start, I think now he should sell this football club, because if he said that the reason he bought Arsenal is because his ambition was not to win a trophy, then just sell the football club then. If you have no ambition of winning a Premier League trophy, Stan, then just sell the football club and give it to somebody who is worthy of helping us to get that title. Because all this football club does, they're just happy with the mediocrity, because AFTV once again are gassed up that Ollie Watkins bid is still on, but fact to reality is, he ain't gonna come to Arsenal, and besides, he scored in the Champions League. So what makes this football club think that we're gonna get Ollie Watkins? What is he gonna do? I like Watkins, but he's not gonna fit into Arteta's system, as he likes to talk about. So I find it a bit amusing, and the fact that we are being linked to this striker, I can't pronounce the name, Kwanfi something, I don't know, but I don't know, we're just basically signing a striker that we have not even heard of, and Zia brought something up. Matteo Retegui is being linked to Arsenal. I find it a bit strange. Retegui, he's a striker in Serie A, and he's balling in Atalanta, but why would he come to Arsenal? I mean, we've got Calafiori, who the fan base are already in love with because of the fact of his hairstyle, the fact that they're calling that he looks like a horse with fancy hair, and the fact that he's got that bit of aura besides him. Like, why would they need another Italian in our team? So I just don't. I find it a bit strange for me. So I think this manager doesn't need to sign anybody, because this like he is like he like I think this is the time that we should not give Arteta any more money, because this is the year that he will fail, because on Sunday Manchester City will absolutely take us to school, because they have not lost a game in 2025, and Pep has got his players back up and running. So like Pep will find a way to like give Arteta a reality lesson as to why he still needs to learn on how to coach a team properly, because the fact of the matter is that we have hired a rookie to take over our football club is an absolute disgusting move by everyone at this football club. Tim Lewis, Richard Garlick, like these two bozos, like they're just because of the fact that they are happy where like because of the fact that they've not given Arteta enough money is beyond a joke. And the fact that like Tim Lewis, like now that Edu has left, like Lewis is still like on the verge of like maybe like getting more contract papers ready for our players, because that's what Tim Lewis does. He's the contract man, because he hands out contracts to players that don't even fight for their contracts. They're just been given to them on a silver platter. And Richard Garlick, another one. The reason Vinay left is because he realized that the CEO job was a bit too much for him. So he left to take over his own job at a sofa company, and he gave the power of CEO to Richard Garlick. And what has Garlick done? He has done the most disgusting thing in the history of Arsenal. He got rid of one of our best strikers in Arsenal Football Club, and I know that I will say that Ori is the best striker, and I still like Ori. Ori for me is perhaps the top striker in Arsenal Football Club, but Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has to go down as the second best striker in Arsenal Football Club. And the fact that Richard Garlick and Edu like sat together in their two chairs in the office, and then they both came to a conclusion of whether or not should they have any faith on Aubameyang, or should they sell him immediately. And then Garlick said to Edu, Edu, Aubameyang is like over 30 years old. I think we should just rip up his contract and pay a jet so that they can take him off to Barcelona. So, and Edu said, all right, then let's do it, because we only want to buy players that just want to finish off their contracts. So that's perhaps the most disgusting thing Richard Garlick has ever done, and Edu as well. And I'm glad that Vinay and Edu have both left this football club, because they have realized that the mess is only going to get worse for us. And I'm not even confident about Sunday, because I just think Manchester City will take us apart. And I've even put out a chat saying Manchester City will rise again, because there's a reason why I call them the Sharks of the Premier League, because the Sharks will always find a way to reach for their food. And that's what Man City will do on Sunday. They will reach for perhaps the biggest food in their history, and that's us. I know that they may not like. I know that their chances of winning the title are looking a bit like over, but I still think they may have a chance of getting top four. So I mean, I'm not gonna like discard Pep. Like I still rate Pep as perhaps the best manager of all time. Like the guy's won absolutely everything, and I respect him for it. And I hope he comes to the Emirates, and I hope he finds a way to school Super Mick Arteta. And I want the fan base to like come back to your live stream and say, Northside, I realize now that maybe you were right. You all because maybe I should be Arteta out. And the fact is, like, even though they were saying, "Oh, Northside, you're negative, don't believe them. Just block them, bro, because they'll just basically just beg and they'll basically like ask you to spare them, but don't spare them. Just block every single one of these mutants that just basically want to come back to you for mercy.
Nah, bro, trust me. Trust me, they're getting cooked real soon because I know this is going downhill, bro. So trust me, they're getting cooked real soon. And you made up you said a great point, yeah. When we had Eddie and Arteta, they said they didn't want to sign players in a specific age range. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They said that they were buying players from, I think it was like 26 or below, like below 26 years old. They wanted young players.
Yeah.
And players when they got to 28, 29, players like that was a complication. Why did we go and get Sterling on loan? He's 30 years old. Jorginho, he's 33 years old. Mikel Moreno, 28 years old. How does that fit the story that they told us? Even Neto, bro, he's 35 years old. And yes, some of them are long, but
because that's the problem. We always buy all these players that were not good enough for their own clubs, like Mikel Moreno. I told every single one of the fan base mutants that he was an absolute flop at Newcastle, and then when he went back to Spain and played for Real Sociedad, Lee said the best thing he said that Moreno was third in Sociedad's team of the season, but the two players that were ranked Sociedad's best team were Brais Mendes and Zubamendi, and Moreno was third on the list. And then Arteta came to the conclusion and said, "I know, I'll go get Mikel Moreno because his name is fancier to my name, and maybe I will use him to unlock Martinelli for me." And how does that work out for you, Mikel? Because like Moreno has not done a single thing since he's come to your football club, and you want to like basically think that he's going to bring his power from Newcastle to our football club. The same with Jorginho, left Chelsea and won titles at Chelsea, and now he's here at Arsenal. The same thing, he's using his power of Chelsea to poison our football club. Kai Havertz is another one, a guy who came from Chelsea, and now he's using his own power to poison our football club. And Raheem Sterling as well. Won titles at City, but was finished at Chelsea. But what did this manager do? I know, I'll bring in Raheem the Dream, and I will basically bring back his career that he lacked that he was missing at Chelsea. And how did that work out for you, Mikel? He missed a penalty against Girona, and you still think that you can somehow resurrect some of these flops, Super Mick Arteta. Nah, man.
nah, it's done, bro. It's done for this guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's done for this guy, bro. Like all of this is gonna catch up to him, bro, and it's all gonna implode. For me, I completely agree with you, bro. Like at the end of the day, I'm not hearing none of this talk until someone shows me the facts that we don't have any money. It's all bullshit, bro. We have money, but listen, maybe they've lost faith in him. Maybe they said, listen, the goal deep down for Stan and Josh is not to win, is to keep the revenue up, keep the value of the club sustainable. When we want to win trophies and we want the club to listen, as fans, we understand they've invested in the club, they've purchased the club, they can make money. To a degree, it's our club, but to a degree that they're the owners. I understand that, but at least just do what you need to do on the pitch, and then fans ain't going to be looking in your pockets and seeing how much, if you raise ticket prices the other season, raise ticket prices 10% increments all the time. We've really got one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive season ticket in Europe. You know what I mean? We're not going to be looking at that because we're getting glory on the pitch. I don't think Tottenham fans would be upset with Levy bringing Beyonce to the stadium and having the longest bar and having a Korean calf if they were winning trophies. They'll be like, okay, cool. Make your money. Do what you got to do. But at least as fans, we're getting what we want. We're getting the trophies. You know what I'm saying? But it's all backwards these days, bro. It's all about making money. We're hearing about expanding the stadium. How are these lot having more ambition to expand the stadium than to go out and getting the players to get us over the line and actually giving us a trophy. If they really cared about the fan base, they would know 20 years is too long for a club the size of Arsenal to not be winning a major honour. The fact that Arsenal have not won anything in Europe isn't good enough. It's not acceptable. We've seen Sevilla dominate the Europa League. We've seen Villarreal win the Europa League. Tottenham have a European heritage. We've seen Chelsea in the mud still win a Europa League title. Man United in the mud with Mourinho win a European title. West Ham have got a European title. Yeah, I'm saying, and we don't. We see all these things, and we're like, and the fan base just think what? It's okay to just keep selling us all this crap. But ultimately, what is the repercussions? Just like every other season, there will be no repercussions for their actions. And that's the saddest thing. What was the repercussions of being 8 points clear and bottling the league? There was no repercussions for the manager, for the players, nor for the ownership. It's all bullshit, bro. Don't just come out because it's, protects your manager about, oh, we don't have any money. How do you know that? Prove it. Prove it. Because I've seen an article there showing about our revenue, how we make our most money, which is from the TV deal that we've got, obviously, that all the clubs get for Sky, etc., etc. Also, and then after that, it's the commercial, all the sponsorships we got, Fly Emirates, etc., etc. And then the smallest revenue that we've got is from match day. But we're one of the biggest earners in terms of match day revenue in this country. I think only Tottenham and Liverpool earn more on match day than Arsenal. So we make a lot of money. We're not hitting FFP. There's no financial nothing with Arsenal. We can spend. We're still comfortable when it comes to balancing the books. But you have to show the ambition. You have to show the ambition. And the mad thing is, if they didn't trust Arteta with the money, then why didn't they go out there and replace Edu? Because it's been weeks and months since Edu's left and you've not replaced him. If they were that about, oh, okay, we can't go into a transfer window without, with Arteta getting players over the line, I'm completely fine with that. But where's the contingency plan for Edu? There's no contingency plan for anything. At the start of the window, they told us, oh, we wasn't planning to get a striker. Well, we should have been planning to get a striker in the summer. And if we wasn't planning to get a striker, how come this club was looking at Sesko? You're telling me that all they were looking at is Sesko and that's it. So there was no other options outside of Sesko. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly. They have shown their hand by putting a £60 million bid for a striker. They have shown their hand. But because they tried to do it the cheapskate thing, they're going to say, oh, but we have to do it within the budget. There's no quality in the market. We can see quality in the market. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. But Young Veli's right. They have shown their hand. Do you know what I'm saying? But this whole thing about we don't have money, bro, this is the same fan base that told us we'll never buy a player for 100 million. Arsenal don't move like that. But guess what? We got Declan Rice for over 100 million. I always said we have the finances to pay those that kind of money. But these fans, they will hold on to all this nonsense. I don't understand it, man. Like for me, the fan base are the biggest issues. It's not even the ownership, because the ownership they spend money. But what did the fan base do? Create excuses behind the finances. They have, as much as I don't like Kroenke. I don't like the Cronkies at all. I can't say financially this manager's not been backed. He's not only been backed, he's been overbacked. He's been backed on decisions for players. He's been backed on ripping up contracts at the start when he first come in. He's the one that's got rid of whoever he wants to get rid of, kept whoever he wants to keep, put players on stupid wages, be backed no matter what, break transfer records. I mean, what else does this guy need? And people don't want to give him make him accountable at all. I don't understand it, bro. Actually, I do understand it. It's called putting your manager before your club. And this is why we failed so long under Wenger, because people were putting Wenger before the club. They cared more about Wenger and their attachment to Wenger than the club itself. And if you're attached to the club itself, you want the club to win no matter who's there. I don't care if Arteta wins us a major honour. I just want Arsenal to win. I don't really care who's there. I don't give a crap. That's not my point. My point is just get me over the line. You've had enough time. I don't get it, bro. Honestly, I don't see this club changing. I don't see a lot of this fan base changing. They're very, very comfortable with being uh participation FC. They like to be in the race, whether they win it or not, at least they're in the race. All they're happy about is Arsenal are in the Champions League and Arsenal are in the top four. As long as we're around in that kind of conversation, this fan base is happy. You saw it under Wenger. The only time they revolted is when they couldn't brag about Champions League position. They couldn't brag about being in the top four. And then all of a sudden, that's when they started revolting. So it shows what this fan base is about. As long as this ownership, they know with this fan base, as long as we get Champions League football, this fan base will not get upset. History shows us this fan base, they will take Champions League qualification forever and not ever win it just because they feel like, well, you know, we won't be banter FC, when really the level should be beyond that. It shouldn't be just qualifying for Champions League. You know, all due respect, we're not Aston Villa, and I'm not even trying to disrespect Aston Villa because they've won a Champions League. But we're not Aston Villa. We're not Nottingham Forest. We're not Tottenham. But we're moving like these clubs. We're moving like them. If anything, they're moving with more ambition than we are. They're moving with, well, apart from Tottenham, they're moving with more ambition than what we are. It's crazy. Man, want to talk about third biggest club in England, and yet we have the standards of a top 8 club or a top 10 club that we're just happy just to qualify for Champions League football and see what we can do from there. It's boring, bro. It's boring. I can't lie, Macy, bro. My energy towards this club, bro, is just. If we lose on Sunday, bro, I am going to absolutely flip the fuck out, bro. If we lose to Man City, I don't give a shit. It's Man City, bro. I don't want to hear any of it, bro. These man, I rate Pep. But at the same time, I am not going to make any excuses for Arteta. If you are unable to beat Man City, bro, pack your things and bounce. I don't care about their turning form. I don't care about none of it. I don't care about any of it, bro. This is the year to deliver. I don't want to hear no excuses about, oh, yeah, but they brought this guy. I don't care. I don't care. This is the year to deliver, and I'm not changing my tune. It was supposed to be last year. That was supposed to be the last straw. This manager has bought himself another year based on failure and based off the fact that his family don't want to actually kick off and get this guy out. There is no excuses for this Filo da Puta this season, bro. I don't want to hear any of it. Don't tell me about January. If you want to complain about January and what we couldn't do in January, then why didn't we do it in the summer? Why don't we do it in the summer then? If you're so adamant that you can't do it in January, then push for the right players, world-class players, to be bought in the summer. It's boring, bro. I'm not hearing any of it, bro. This manager, I'm sorry, bro. I'm so done with this guy, bro. I just want a manager that's gonna make me feel the way Wenger made me feel in the first 10 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Great football, winning trophies. Like the first 10 years of Wenger was an absolute pleasure to be an Arsenal fan. Absolute pleasure, man. Him alongside of Thierry Henry, Bergkamp, Vieira, all these man, they made me fall in love with this club, man. I can't lie. You know, I mean, they made me fall in love with this club and made me just be so proud to be an Arsenal fan. Those are the days I was so proud to be an Arsenal fan, and I'll defend this club no matter what. But now, I can't even remember that feeling. I can't remember having that feeling of feeling like, yeah, this season I can just see it. We're gonna win the league, and we actually get it over the line and win it. It's mad, bro. It's sad how far this club has fallen, man, and how much it's changed me as a fan. You know, like it's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. But big up Macy, though. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We will be back tomorrow. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. We're closing in on 16K. We're gonna redirect to Lee. Northside raid on the way in, and we're out. Love.